Welcome back to the TriFecta Airsoft podcast. I'm your host, E-Rock. Go ahead and hit that subscribe button if you haven't already so you never miss another podcast. Also, do me a favor. Go on to whatever podcast app you listen to us on and give us a rating and review. That really helps us rank in the searches. Thank you so much. Let's get into the podcast. Yeah, welcome, dude.
Thank you.
Hell yeah. Akimbo.
Yep.
Did you come up with that name or did somebody give it to
No, actually, I used to be in a team with the Praetorians Airsoft.
Yeah.
I used to be with them in the team. I actually had several names before Akimbo. I had Smoke, I had Constantine, I had like several different names. And just like one day, I decided to make a hose for my air tank that splits, and I attach it to a and four adapters for my handguns. So I'm on the field with two handguns running and just gunning people, and everybody was like, "How? How did you even make that? How did you come up with that?" I'm like, "I don't know. It was just I wanted to run double handguns, and this was my chance."
Wasn't
then the guy.
Oh,
What?
go ahead.
And then the guys were like, "Man, I think we got the perfect name for you." I'm like, "What?" Akimbo. I'm like, "Hey, why not? Let's do it." So I put it in the group chat. We even voted for it too.
Oh,
and I'm
shit.
like, "Yeah, we pretty much voted. Everybody put like different names and shit, and just to make it more fun." And I'm like, "Okay, that name is even funnier, but I'm gonna stick with Akimbo."
Hell yeah, that's funny, man. Yeah, because
Yeah.
that's one of the modes or something like that in one of the older Call of Duties. I think
Yeah,
they came
I
out with.
think it was Modern Warfare 2
Mm-hmm.
or Modern Warfare 1.
Yeah.
It was my favorite too, cause double shotguns. So
Right.
those were the good old days.
Hell yeah. Right. Hell yeah. I like your setup. Your
Oh
room.
yeah, all
Yeah,
my stuff,
that's
even
cool, dude.
this right here.
Well, tell me what you got back here. What
Well,
is that?
this I'm pretty sure you already know is from the Modern Warfare game. The
Oh, right.
actual
The nods.
yeah, and
Hell yeah.
I took these with me at HDK when they first had the opening, the very first opening, and a bunch of the SYG guys were there.
Oh
So I
shit.
made them sign my nods.
Oh, what? That is awesome, bro.
Yeah, they got it signed all over. They got
Oh,
they got my nods signed,
that is
and they're
cool.
like, "Are they real?" I'm like, "Well, let's find a dark room and I'll show you if they're real. I'll turn them on for you so you can use them." And I think Demo really wanted them. He's like, "Dude, what do you want for them?" I'm like, "They're not for sale." But
Oh,
these,
that's cool.
these these are my prized possession pretty much.
Yeah,
These
dude.
these are my favorites.
Well,
But
they're unique now because you got them
oh
signed
yeah.
like that. Hell yeah.
And I wanted to go to the SS Airsoft, the Call of Duty event, but well, family stuff kind of happened, and I was like,
Yeah.
I'm not gonna go. I can't go, and that's
Yeah.
that's kind of sad. And I was supposed to go to Indiana to HDK to play in the championship in the tournament
Yeah.
with the HSA guys, because
Mm-hmm.
um, about 2 months ago, I decided to move from the Praetorians to HSA.
Yeah.
It was a very difficult decision because I knew the guys for almost 4 or 5 years,
Oh,
and
okay.
we became good friends, and we had a lot of fun and all that. But
Right.
then I was like, man, it's time for me to move on.
Mm-hmm.
Bigger team, better things to do,
Yeah.
and I travel all the time now, so
Right.
I love it more.
Yeah, that's what so I've talked with Pumbaa,
Hmm.
who you obviously know, from Praetorians. And then I just talked with Houdini, who is now
Oh,
your
I
one
love
of
that
your
guy.
yeah, your new teammate. So uh and that podcast hasn't come out yet. I just talked to him a few days ago.
Yeah.
But that's where I recognized the HSA thing on your tag or whatever.
Yeah, yeah.
Hmm.
Um, oh, but
Oh, you kind of lagged out a little bit. I didn't hear you.
yeah, I don't know why it's doing that.
Oh,
Hold
if
on,
you're
let
on
me.
your computer, I was going to say if you experience any kind of lag, now that's the first
Mhm.
time it's lagged since we started talking, but if you look at whatever's running in your background, you can turn
Yeah.
off certain things. I do a podcast with a kid that's I mean he's a young adult, but
Mhm.
he mines Bitcoin. So
Oh,
every
okay.
time we get on, I've talked with him like 3 times. Every time we get on, I can't hear but 2 words out of a sentence for like the first 2 minutes. I'm like, Robert, are you mining again? He's like, oh shit, yeah, I forgot to turn it off. Hold on, because it just lags everything out.
Wow, that's hilarious.
Oh yeah,
Nah, by me, like this is an old computer, so I pretty much only have one thing open right now, and that's Discord. I've
awesome.
had this computer for about 6 years, so yeah,
Okay.
this is the only thing that it's on that still works
Oh
correctly.
yeah, I've had this one for
But
3. This is what I've edited, all of our videos and stuff on,
yeah,
and it's okay. It's not bad.
hmm
If I wasn't, I thought it was really good, like really
yeah,
fast when I first got it, until I started editing like GoPro videos. I'm like, holy shit, because GoPro records such a the file sizes are huge, bro.
very high resolution.
Oh yes, so, but it keeps up with basic shit.
Yeah, that's a good thing. Me, what I started doing is I download my videos on my cell phone. I got another one. I still got the seventh generation of the Galaxy.
Oh
I
shit.
didn't turn it in, so I was like, you know what? I'm gonna use that one just to edit shit on it. That's all I'm doing with it.
Oh shit.
Yeah. So I use
Damn.
the GoPro app and everything, and I
Right.
edit it. And sometimes when I want to add effects, I just go on TikTok and edit over there. Like I just made a video for Cujo with a buddy of mine, Rowan. He he was on the sideline when he was playing against Merch. It was like a 1v1,
Yeah.
and I was like, I need Cujo's video and I need your video, and I'm gonna put them all together, but I'm gonna do it in such a way that you'd be like, what the heck just happened? Because first he's on the sidelines, then when Cujo starts running, moves to Cujo. When he starts sliding, he moves again to the sidelines, and then when Cujo slides, that's when he shoots him, and it's like an entire freaking craziness.
Oh
Like
my. What app are you using on your phone?
TikTok, I use TikTok to edit
That's
it.
what you use to edit?
Yeah, hold
Holy
on,
shit, dude.
let me see
I
if
didn't
I
even
have.
know.
Oh yeah, it's crazy. Like you can clearly see it right there.
Yeah.
And my buddy, he added the video, the thing. Hold on, let me.
The missile, the
Yeah,
cartoon bomb or whatever.
like it's just a little bit, and then Cujo runs. I change, switch again.
Oh shit.
Like it's an entire switcheroo.
That's
And
pretty
I
cool,
left.
man.
Oh yeah, everybody was screaming, "Hey yeah, heck yeah, heck yeah!" And I'm like, I'm gonna leave that in because it's such a good time. We had a
Yeah.
great time that day.
I've been
But
using this app called Splice, and it's got a lot of good effects, or special things you can do. Oh, you got a
my
visitor?
dad just walked in. Akuma, posso ler para Alex? Oh, uh, I gotta help my dad real quick.
Yeah, go ahead, dude.
Whew, I'm back.
Hell yeah. Now, what was that? You were speaking a different language to your dad?
Yeah, I'm Romanian.
Yeah.
I lived over there for about 12 years. Then my parents decided to move to Belgium back in 2002.
Yeah.
I lived over there for about 9 years, and then in 2011 I came to the States.
Oh, okay. Hell yeah. What brought him from there to the States?
My
Work?
grandparents actually.
Oh shit.
My grandparents came over here back in '92,
Mm.
and my dad came over here in 2004. Then he made the documents for me and my mom, and he was like, "I'm gonna make you guys documents. You guys gonna be here in about 3 years, and so on and so on." Well, in 2009, that war happened. That was going
Mm.
on, and refugees were coming to the country and all that. So they pushed our documents back to like
Oh shit.
2011. So they lost our documents once, the embassy. We had to go redo the documents, the remaining documents. We sent them back again.
Yeah.
And in 2011, on my birthday, actually, we called one more time. I'm like, Mom, it's my birthday. Let's just go and see what's gonna happen. If they say no, I'm going back to work, and I'm gonna stay in Belgium. I don't care what happens.
Yeah.
So we called, and they're like, yeah, you guys will have to come to the American Embassy to get your stuff ready. I'm like, what?
Oh shit.
Right on my birthday? Okay, cool, cool. And then she was like, yeah, but you guys will have to come. I think it was like June 22nd too. And that's right. My birthday is on May 22nd.
Gotcha.
So that's why on most of my stuff, I got number 22. 22 is like my lucky number for some reason.
Right.
And I'm like, okay, it's got to be something with the number 22.
Yeah.
And we go to the embassy. We wait in line, and they're like, yeah, you have to take a ticket. So I go grab the ticket. My mom was like, Constantine, look at the number. I'm like, what? I look at the number, it says 22 on it. I'm like, this is something. I'm telling
Oh,
you,
that's
this is
weird.
something.
Yeah, dude, that's wild.
This is not a coincidence right here. And we get in front of the lady, and she says, yeah, you guys are actually a special case. I'm like, special case? What do you mean by special case? Yeah, you should have been, in the United States once you turned 18, but you're 21 now, so you're a special case, so we're gonna let you in the United States. I'm like, holy crap.
That's wild.
Heck yeah, let's go.
That is cool.
So I flew from Belgium. I flew from Belgium to Philadelphia to Tennessee.
Mm.
First time when I got here, my dad had this big minivan, and I'm like, Dad, what is this car? I never seen one of these. Like, it's huge. And
Yeah.
my grandparents were in there, my aunties were in there. We cramped in there and everything. And they're like, "Hey, how's it going?" Da, 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 da. I'm like, "Why is everybody here? We could have done this at the house,
Welcome home, or it's a welcome party, man.
right?" And I get
Oh
here, I'm
yeah.
like, "It's freaking hot." Because in Belgium, once you leave Belgium, over there is probably like a week or two of summer. Rest of the
Oh,
time it's cold. So you over there
gotcha.
with a jacket, long shirt, long pants all the time. So I'm
Yeah.
over here with a long jacket. I'm sweating as I don't know what. My dad like, do you even have a shirt under? Yes. Take everything off, man.
Yeah. No shit.
But
Yeah,
yeah,
you learn that real fast.
oh yeah, and I love it here. I got here in 2011, got my driver's license right after. I think
Yeah.
it took me like a month or two till I got used to everything, traffic stops and all that. And I love it here. Uh, my friends were calling me, "Hey man, when you come to Belgium, we gotta see you." Just visiting though, just visiting.
Right. Oh, that's cool, man.
Oh yeah.
Okay. So growing up, in your guys' house and everything, you guys spoke mostly Romanian,
Hmm.
right?
Yeah.
And then in Belgium, is their language Dutch? Is that
It's Dutch and French. They
okay?
have two different divisions. Like I can't remember where they're called, but it's like Brussels in the middle. Vlaams Brabant, I think it's the top, and the other one is for the Dutch. So up above, they mostly speak French. The bottom,
Okay,
they only speak Dutch. And
gotcha. Yeah.
it's like always a war. Like if you go to a store and you only speak one of the languages, they're like, and they speak in their language. I'm like,
Oh yeah.
you guys cannot trick me because I speak both of them.
Oh nice.
Yeah.
So you speak both the so you speak Romanian,
Hmm.
Dutch.
French
Yeah.
and English.
Damn, bro.
And I'm learning Spanish right now from my coworkers.
Look at you. Hell yeah.
I love
That
it.
is awesome, man. That's something I always wanted to do was learn a second language, but I didn't put enough time into it, you
Hmm.
know. So I know a couple things.
Yeah, last time we went. Nebula played at HTK last tournament, and they're like, "Hey, we need one more. You're one of our good friends. Can you come?" I'm like, "I'm 2 hours and a half away. Of course I can
Mm,
come. It's like nothing for me. I can drive over there and drive back the same day."
yeah.
So I drove there, and one of the guys from the NSL was here from
Oh,
Amsterdam,
okay. Yeah.
and he was talking to everybody and all that. And I remember, I think he was talking to Steve QB,
Oh yeah.
and while he was talking, his English was not that well. Like you can
Mm-hmm.
hear the accent.
Yeah.
And I asked him, "Man, where you from?" Like, "Oh, I'm from Amsterdam. I speak Dutch too." I'm like, "Let me switch the language on you real quick." So I switched the language, and everybody was like, "What are they talking
What?
about?"
Yeah.
Hey, translate for me, Constantine. I'm like, "No."
Oh, that's funny. Yeah.
Yeah,
That's
I
a
love it
good.
though.
Yeah, that's a cool thing to do. To be able to do. With
Hmm.
speaking both languages like that.
Oh yeah, and the cool thing is, whenever I go to a restaurant or something with my friends, they're like, "Hey, Constantine, quick, change the language on them." I'm like, "No, I ain't gonna do that. I'm gonna feel bad afterwards. Like,
Oh
she's
yeah.
gonna be a cool waitress." And I don't know, I just changed the language on her. She'd be like,
Yeah, yeah.
"English, please." I don't understand.
You should just pretend one time when you're out with your buddies, just have them order for you in English,
Hmm.
but before they do, you just try to order in in Dutch or something like that
Hmm.
or Romanian, and then they can just translate. Like, no, he wants this.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
That's funny.
I'm
Hell
gonna
yeah.
have to do that because this weekend, the Praetorians, they're gonna have a tournament probably over here, in Nashville. Nashville Airsoft, they're probably gonna have a tournament, but most of their guys are gonna go to HTK or I think SS.
Oh, okay.
So it's just gonna be like a small tournament of like 6 teams. So
Yeah.
it's not too bad. Um, and after that, they're like, "Hey man, let's go to Mexican food." I'm like, "Okay, I'm down. I can eat some food.
Hell yeah.
I don't mind."
Well, I'm going to that. What is that Saturday? I'm going to SS Airsoft
Mhm.
for that COD event.
Yeah,
Just I'm not playing or nothing. I'm just gonna walk around, talk to people, and record and pictures and all that good
yeah.
shit.
I met Ghost last time when I went to SS for the 12-year
Okay.
anniversary.
Yeah.
Oh, he was a very cool dude. Very,
Yeah.
very cool dude. And Rogue. Me and Rogue, we start talking, and like right now, I have a PS4,
Yeah.
and I was talking to him. I'm like, "Rogue, can you help me out with something?" Like, "What, man? What do you need? Maybe I can help you." Like, I need two PS4 covers, one front, one back, but one black eyes, one red eyes. If you can make me, like, maybe I can swing that. I'll see what I can do. If you can find me the covers, I went on Amazon. I'm like, yes. And he gave me a pretty good price, so I'm probably gonna do it.
Yeah.
Cause once I get the PS5, I'm probably gonna retire my PS4
Mm-hmm.
and just put it like in a case. Cause when I first came to the States, I promised my mom that it doesn't matter what, I'm getting all the PlayStations, from one to like the third one. And then when the
Yeah.
fourth one came out, I'm getting the fourth one.
Mm-hmm.
And then Facebook Marketplace came up,
Yeah.
and I'm like, maybe they have it. So I started looking up online, and I found PlayStation 1, $20 with games. Okay, I'm taking it.
Hell yeah.
PS2, like $30 with games. Give it to me. PS3, same thing. I probably spend about 130, $140,
Yeah.
and for every single one of them, I got like between 20 and 30 games. Like
Oh shit.
I got Rayman, the original Rayman, still in the case over here by me. Medieval 1, Medieval 2, all kinds of cool old games. And I'm
That's
like,
cool,
yeah,
man.
these are not leaving my site. They're mine.
Now, do you have them like? What, you just put them in a box, or you have them on a shelf
Nah,
or
they're right
something?
here. They're all right here.
Oh, okay. There you go.
Yeah, I have them
Nice.
all right here. And my PS4, they're all down there. Those are
Okay.
all my PS4s. But this one is one of my favorites.
Oh,
Doom
Doom.
Eternal.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah.
it's a small little lunchbox.
Yep.
Like, and
That's
it's cool
cool.
because uh, I wanted Doom Eternal, the not the collector edition, the I think it was like the second
Hmm.
edition they came out with, and I remember that I only pre-ordered the normal edition, and I had friends at GameStop, and I go in, I'm like, "Oh man, I forgot to pre-order the second edition." They're like, "Oh, you know it's sold out, right?" I'm like, "What? Yeah, it's sold out. You can't get them no more." I'm like, oh man, okay, then just give me the normal one. So they go in the back, they bring me the second edition. It's got the little lunchbox and everything. I'm like, I don't think this comes with the pre-order that I got. Oh no, 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 we upgraded you as a gift. I'm like, you guys did this for me? Heck
Mm.
yeah. So that day I was like, you know what? I'm going to Chick-fil-A because it was right down the street. I'm buying all you guys chicken nuggets. I don't care. So I spent about 40, $50 on chicken nuggets that day. I didn't care.
Oh shit.
It was
That's
worth
cool,
it.
man. And you got a collector's item, right?
Oh yeah. And
That's pretty
my
cool.
favorite one, this was one of my very first collectibles. Oh, from
Oh
Destiny.
yeah, from Destiny.
Yeah. And it's cool because when I bought it, it came with a certificate of, yep,
Oh, that's cool, dude.
it's number 25. It's one of my favorites.
That is cool. See, I left GameStop before that came out. I worked at I ran a GameStop store for 3 years
Hmm.
here in South Carolina,
Yeah.
and this is 15 years ago. But yeah, we used to do the same thing with the collectible stuff.
Hmm.
If somebody pre-ordered the collectors or whatever, and they never
Yeah.
showed up to pick it up, it it did happen rarely. But or we'd have extras of those collectible items like that lunchbox thing or whatever. We'd always set it aside for you know guys that were you know
Regulars.
regular customers. Yeah, always pre-ordered shit, whatever.
Yeah. Like
Hell
right
yeah.
now, my GameStop. I love my GameStop. They're the coolest guys in there. My two of my favorite managers left. So I'm like, man, I'm never gonna have a cool manager, and so on and so on. So I go in, and this new manager is in there. You're like, hey man, so I'm Cody, so on and so on. I'm like, my best friend's name is Cody Houdini, you know?
Oh
And you're
yeah.
like, yeah, I was in the Marines and so on and so on. I'm like, my buddy was in the Marines.
Right.
Oh yeah, what's his name? Cody. He just start laughing, and every time I go to GameStop, he just looks at me like, "Get out!"
Yeah.
And every customer in there like, "You talk like that?" No, we're just friends. We
Right.
cool. We cool.
Oh, that's funny,
Or
dude.
he throws a pen at me every time I walk in or something. It like I don't know what's going on, but every time I meet a person from the military or from the army or from anything, I get very. I talk to them. I see how they're doing, and I don't know. I just befriend them.
Yeah.
That's that's just the way I am.
Well, you seem like a friendly guy. You know.
Oh, always, always.
Yeah. I mean, you're fun to talk to. You got good stories,
Oh yeah,
and
crazy too.
you got cool shit on your shelf. Like, what is the thing on the top shelf? Is
Which
that a
one? This
pop?
one?
One of those Funko Pops?
This one? Ugh. This one is one of my favorites. It's from Dragon Ball Z, the Big
Oh,
Shenron.
okay. Nice.
This one, I'm I'm subscribed to Funimation and Crunchyroll,
Gotcha.
and on Funimation they had a drawing a long time ago for that pop right there, and I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna join just for the fun of it,
Yeah.
and I joined, and they're like 2, 3 months later, they send me an email like, "Yeah, you won the pop." Uh, what? What did I win? Yeah, a pop. How big is it? It's not. It's not that big. So I'm waiting about 2 weeks to come in, and there's like a big, huge box like that. I'm like, why is there a big box? I open it up. I'm like, yes. 'Cause I'm a big Dragon Ball Z fan. Like, I got all kinds of Dragon Ball stuff, and
Okay.
even Tactical Goku. I got it on my patch wall because
Nice.
that's my patch wall.
Yeah, that looks awesome, dude.
Oh yeah, like I got over there. Over there's like places where I've been and different sponsors and places. The team I started with, the Praetorians, like
Mm-hmm.
that's a Rickroll. That's
Oh, nice.
a yeah. If you scan it, it will send you straight to the link of Rickroll.
Oh
So
shit.
it's hilarious. I usually put that on my backpack, and people are like,
Yeah.
"What is that?" I'm like, "Just scan and you'll see." They're like, "You just Rickrolled me." Like, of course. And like I got all the Pokemons right here. Jesus, Keanu
Yeah.
Reeves. course.
Right?
And over there, all the people I met, and I grabbed all their patches. Like I
Oh,
got
you got a
Spooky up there.
spooky.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah, she came to Nashville. I'm like, Spooky, please, I need 2 patches from you. One for me, one for Mama Yaga, because I'm going to meet her next week. She's like,
Yep.
yeah, here you go. And I get home and I talk to Cody, and Cody's like, yeah, dude, I paid for my patch. I'm like, oh shit, I forgot to pay for mine. So I messaged Spooky. I was like, Spooky, I forgot to pay for my patches. She's like, oh yeah, I totally forgot to. Like, we both forgot to pay. I forgot to pay completely, so I messaged her, so I sent her the money. So
Nice.
I was covered. I was like, oh thank
I
God.
see you saw, or you got a slow QB patch as well.
Oh
Is that
yeah,
from Little Miss?
yes.
Nice.
I met her at the 12th year anniversary.
Okay.
She had her Little Miss patch,
Mm-hmm.
and I remember Mama Yaga wanted one too. So I had mine, and when I went to ask Little Miss if she had another one, she was like, "No, I'm sorry, but listen, if I get more, I'll let you know, and you know, I'll send you one." I'm like, "Okay, cool." And I promised Mama Yaga that I'm gonna give her a patch from Little Miss Airsoft. And back when I first met Mama Yaga, I had I'm also a sword collector, so I
Hmm.
collect swords from different animes like
Oh, nice.
Naruto, Bleach. I had the Bleach
Oh
sword,
shit. Yeah.
and
That thing's
that
giant.
one. Yeah, well, it was just a slim one. It wasn't the big one.
Yeah.
It was just a slim one, and I talked to Mama Yaga, and she was like, "Yeah, I love that sword from Bleach." I'm like, "Oh, you never believe what I got in my collection." She's like, "What?" This sword right here, because I get all my prop swords from Mish.com or Geek.com, where they're like 30, $40, so they're
Yeah.
cheap as heck. But you have to wait like a month just to get them. And
Oh, okay.
I took the handle from the Bleach sword. And when I went to the 12th year anniversary, I went to the Miss Airsoft. I was like, "Can you sign this for me? It's from Mama Yaga." She's like, "No way. Yes, it is. I left the sword at the house. Don't worry. I didn't bring the sword. It's just the handle." Like, okay, cool. I'll sign it. So she signed it, and I put the patch right on the tilt because it had a little bit of foam thing on
Oh
it.
yeah.
So I put it right on there. I'm like, "Here you go, Mama. I got this for you. Enjoy it." And then she turned it around, and the signature of Little Miss was right on it. It's like, oh my God. She was freaking out. Dylan was freaking out. I'm like, yes, you're welcome.
That is cool, man. Look at you. Hell
Yeah,
yeah.
like I got all kinds of swords,
That is
and I love
cool.
them.
Yeah. Well, you got some cool stuff, and then
Oh yeah,
you're obviously you're a good gift giver.
yes, yes.
Yeah, man.
Like I have a friend of mine that's moving to from Kentucky. He's moving to Tennessee, and he tells me, "Hey man, um, I'm expecting to have a kid." Oh, there we go. It was a little bit of lag.
Yeah.
He said, "I'm expecting to have a kid, and I don't know what goes on with kids, what I need to get him." I'm like, "Dude, I got a bunch of plushies from Pokemon, like the original ones from Pokemon Red and Blue and all that."
Yeah.
And I'm like, "Dude, I'm just gonna donate it to your kid. I don't care. They're just sitting in my closet right now collecting dust. So it's yours. I don't care."
Oh, that's cool.
Oh yeah, I got plenty of stuff over here that if I ever pass away, I told my brother, if I ever pass away, they're yours, dude. Don't even think about selling them or nothing. Only when they get up in price, that's
Right.
when you get rid of them. But yeah, I got pops up there too. Like that's just one of them. I
Yeah.
probably got about 40 pops right now.
Holy shit.
Yeah,
You got the normal size ones, the little ones?
yeah. Hold on, I'm gonna get you one just so you can see one of them.
Yeah, I want to see it.
Yeah, I'm gonna show you a bunch, like 5 of them that I don't think I'm gonna sell them ever, but Stan Lee one.
Oh shit. Okay.
Yeah, this is the Stan Lee one that they came out with.
Nice.
There's not too many of them made either.
Mm-hmm.
So I was one of them to pick them up. That's one. Then these two were actually drawings for Star Wars.
Oh my God! Look at that. That's
Yeah.
awesome.
And then I got two more of Star Wars. Like
Jeez,
I collect them, but what I do, I keep them, I preserve them. These two, R2D2 and
dude.
Dark Vader.
Oh my gosh, that's cool.
Yeah, somebody was like, "Dude, I'll give you $200 for Dark Vader." I'm like, "No,
Nope.
I'm sorry, I can't do that. Dark Vader and these pops are too valuable for me.
Uh huh.
I'm not giving them." And I have like more pops up there, but
Dude, that's cool.
oh
Yeah,
yeah.
I follow on Instagram. I follow like these pages that have like PC, gamer kind of set,
Mhm.
room or whatever, PC gamer room or computer gaming room or something like that. And they always have those pictures of these rooms that are like
Mhm.
they got all the lights on the walls and the LEDs and shit, and the room it looks badass.
Oh
With the
yeah.
computer set up with the liquid cooled computer with all the lights inside, and I've seen a few that have their one side is like gaming controllers, like
Mhm.
Xbox controllers, PlayStation controllers, all this stuff, and then just like sitting on shelves, and then the whole
Mhm.
other wall will be a whole like bookcase kind of
Oh
thing
yeah,
with
yeah, yeah.
all those pops just lined up. It looks
Yup.
cool as shit, dude.
Oh, I have a buddy of mine. Like this is nothing. He's got 150 pops. Like
Damn.
his wall is full. He's got a
Yeah.
wall of pops. I'm like, dude, how much money did you just spend?
So I've got one.
Yeah,
This one back
Master
here.
Chief.
Yes, the Master Chief. So I got that because my daughter and son-in-law,
Hmm.
her and her husband, they got it for me for Father's Day just a couple
Oh,
months
that's
ago.
cool.
So yeah, I've always been a big Halo fan and all that. So I don't have any kind of collectible stuff, you
Oh,
know.
okay. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. So I just never had stuff. Now my one son, he has a shit ton of Halo stuff. I mean, tons of Halo stuff. And then my daughter and son-in-law, they collect pops, like the regular ones. So they
Mm.
found that one. That was the one with that was a GameStop exclusive.
Oh,
So
yeah,
that's
yeah,
the
yeah.
one where he has the energy sword
Yeah.
instead of the rifle. So they got that for me. I was like, man, this is really cool. I'm gonna put this in the background when I do the
Oh,
podcast.
yeah.
It'll be,
That's pretty
yeah.
cool. Yeah. Well,
Hmm.
a few months ago, because me, I go on a Facebook Marketplace almost regularly just to see what people are selling.
Yeah.
And I was in Kentucky because sometimes I have to travel over there with my work. So I was in Kentucky and I'm on my phone. I'm just checking, and somebody was selling the original uh, helmet from Halo. I think it was like $50. I'm like, dude, that's a collector item. Do
Yeah.
not sell that.
Was it Halo 3? The
Yeah.
one that came out with the Halo 3 game? Yeah, my
Hmm.
son has that. We actually went to that. We didn't live here. The Halo 3 came out like right before we moved here to South Carolina. We
Hmm.
lived in Cleveland, Ohio.
Hmm.
And we went to the GameStop there. I knew the guys there. And this is before I started working at GameStop. But I was like, we need the pre-order,
Hmm.
whatever, for the one that comes with the helmet and shit. So anyway, we didn't want to wait for the midnight release.
Hmm.
So I was like, I talked to the guys like, hey, can you, like, 30 minutes before, like 11:30 at night, we'll come in the back door, that goes out to the like trash area for the, behind their store.
Hmm.
I was like, can you just hand it to us out the door? Because we'd already paid it off and shit.
Hmm.
He's like, yeah, man, I'll hook you up. So we went. We didn't have to wait in line. We didn't have to do any of that shit. So, so we got the helmet, and
Right.
everything. He still has that. Yeah, he still
That's
has it.
pretty
It's cool
cool.
as shit.
That's pretty
Yeah,
cool.
yeah.
Yeah, my guys at GameStop, they're cool about it. Like, if I want the biggest poster in GameStop, they're like, "Hey, man, just wait like a month or two, and
Yep.
it's yours." I'm like, huh.
Yeah, we throw all those out.
Like,
Hmm.
they had a big Doom poster, Doom Eternal,
Yep.
and I asked them, I'm like, "Dude, can I have that?" They're like, "Yeah, just wait like a month." and it's yours. I'm like, oh, I'll take it.
I used to bring them all home,
Hmm.
and for my, we have my wife and I have three boys and two girls,
Hmm.
and all of them are gamers and stuff.
That's cool.
And but my boys, they'd always want the whatever kind of new poster, all the Call of Duty posters,
Yeah.
that came out while I was there. Grand Theft Auto 4 came out when I was there, and a couple other cool games. So I bring the posters home. They put them on their walls, but they were young teenagers,
Oh yeah.
and they all got kind of torn up. We didn't frame them or nothing,
Yeah.
so
Yeah, yeah.
they all got messed up.
Oh yeah. Well, that happens all the time. Like I had posters in here too, and my mom like, you gotta take them down. There's too many. What if you bring a girl home and she sees the poster? I'm like, I don't care.
Right?
They're my posters. But
Hell yeah.
but mine it was like Deadpool and
Oh yeah.
all kinds of stuff. Like when Deadpool came out, I had to go and buy this.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, this is the Deadpool bucket where I keep all my
Nice.
stuff now. Every time I come from work, I just throw my keys in there, my wallet, and till the next morning, I'm not touching them.
What kind of work do you do?
I'm a commercial electrician.
Oh shit. Okay.
Hmm. Yeah, I love it.
That's good to know.
Oh yeah. I started as a residential at first, and I crawled under a house to work to bring the wire from one location to another. I
Hmm.
did that, and my lead man tells me, "Hey, make sure you strap it up." So I'm over there with a hammer strapping it up. Out of nowhere, I hear a hiss in the back. I'm like, "What the heck is that?" So I turn my head slow, and out of nowhere, I just see a snake right in the corner staring at me. I'm like, I am not moving.
Oh
And
shit.
thank God, because the door was right in front of me, too, because I was going towards the door. So while I'm walking towards the door, I hear another hiss. I'm like, wait, is there two of them in here?
Oh my god.
So I'm like, I am not moving. I am standing still, because I like watching documentaries and stuff, and they're talking about snakes in the documentary. And they said, do not make no sudden movements because that's when they attack. You have
Yeah.
to move very slowly.
Hmm.
So my leadman was calling me like crazy, like screaming at me through the floor. And I'm like very slowly grabbing my phone. I answered, I'm like, dude, call animal control. I got two snakes over here with me and they're staring at me. So they sent one animal control guy. Door was too small for him. So they had to call another guy
Oh
to come.
shit.
Yeah. The
Oh.
guy the guy crawled in, grabbed the first snake, put him in a bag. He looks at the back snake where it was right behind me. Like, I think that one got eggs. That's why it's not moving. I'm
Uh.
like, oh shit. So what do you want
Hmm.
me to do? Just try to move as slow as you can away from the door. So he crawled back in there, grabbed the other snakes, grabbed the eggs, and relocate them. But that day, with the company I work with now, my dad has a friend over there. And he was keep telling me, man, come to commercial. It's much more fun. It's much more fun.
Yeah.
I'm like, nah, man, I like residential. I like residential. That day, I grabbed my phone. I'm like, dude, whatever you do, I want an application like right now. I don't care where you get it from. I don't care who you get it from. I
No
want that
more crawling under
application.
houses.
No more. And after that, he brings me the application. And I put my 2 weeks notice in. I left. And I've been doing residential ever since. I almost have 5 years now with this company, and I love it.
Oh shit. Okay. So commercial. What do you guys? Because I do the same thing.
Mhm,
Me and my buddy flip houses. So
mhm.
we do. I do a little bit of plumbing, a little bit of electrical.
Mhm.
I'll crawl under the house and run wire.
Yeah.
Shit like that. But commercial. So do you do? Do you have to go in and rewire like older restaurants, or do you do
Yes.
new construction?
We do new construction and old construction. By the old construction, when we do that, we have to tear everything out, like
Right.
panels, pipes, everything, everything.
Yeah.
With the new constructions, we have to wait on drywallers, wait on walls, wait on
Yep.
that and this. Right now in Nashville, in Antioch, we're building the new training facility for the soccer place,
Hmm.
for the soccer training facility.
Yeah.
Very big. They're gonna have three soccer placements over there, soccer fields, and like very big facility, and I'm like,
Right.
dude, in 4 months we moved so much that I'm like, yeah, we this sucker's gonna be done here soon.
Mm,
I don't know where we're gonna go, but yesterday I got a phone call. They're like, hey, we need you in Gallatin. Hey, we need you back to Nashville for wire pull, because I used to have a lead man. He left for the union, and now I'm just a learner. I'm
gotcha.
I'm just a normal guy that doesn't care. So I go
Yeah.
help everywhere I can. I
Yeah.
love it.
Okay. Dude, those big stadiums like that with the soccer field or whatever,
Hmm.
they have those giant lights that,
Yep.
for the night games and stuff.
Hmm.
That's got to be a ton of wire you run,
Oh,
long distance
yeah,
around
we
these.
had to actually we have those lights over there by that training facility,
Mm-hmm.
and is about 6 lights, very huge, and we're running what was it, number 6 wire
Mm.
to those lights. So I was pretty much I drive the excavator. I know how to ride it and to work it. So
Yeah.
they're like, okay, Constantine, you go over there on the excavator and you stop pulling with the rope while we try to push it over here. I'm like, deal. It's easy
Mm-hmm.
for me. I'll just do this all day. I don't care. I'm gonna let you guys struggle.
Mm-hmm.
And we have walkie talkies, and I mess with them all the time on walkie talkies, like I do. We got a 516 naked guy running on the streets. Like where?
Oh, that's funny.
Like, Constantine, stop messing with the radios. I'm sorry.
Radio silence, okay?
Right? Oh, I mess with them all the time. They get a joke out of it. Some of them are too serious, and I'm like, dude, just
Yeah.
relax. We have to make
Calm
our own
down.
entertainment at work,
Like this, we're not in war. Nobody's dying
right?
here, okay? I'm not calling the cops on this thing. We're just,
Nah,
you
definitely
know.
not. I only had to call cops one time over here by my house, but that's because somebody tried to break in, and
Oh
I had
shit.
to pull my gun out. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. I was in my room. My parents were out of town, and they took the dogs with them. So I'm in my room. What I do all the time, I turn off all my lights and I just watch TV.
Yeah.
Well, it's like 2 o'clock in the morning. I'm still watching. I think it was John Wick 3. I was watching. And
Nice.
out of nowhere, I just hear somebody banging the crap out of my door, and
Yeah.
I'm over here with my handgun, just putting my flashlight on from Airsoft. And I'm like, okay, okay. So I turn my TV off. I go behind the couch. I let him walk in, and I flash the flashlight on him. I'm like, get down, dude. I do not want to shoot you. Just get down. He got down. He was like, please don't shoot me. Please don't shoot me. So I called the cops. He had to pay for a new door for our house. That's the
Oh
only thing.
shit.
But
Yeah.
it scared me a little bit. My mom came back home.
Sure.
She's like, why do we have a new door? And why is our old key not working? I'm like, I have a story to tell you guys.
No kidding, man.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
It was an interesting situation because I didn't want to shoot anybody. So, and I
Yeah,
go
for
to the
sure.
range regularly.
Yeah. Well, we had when we first moved here to South Carolina,
Hmm.
we've always had guns. I've always had guns in the house and taught the kids how to shoot and everything. Probably like 2 or 3 years after we moved here,
Hmm.
uh, there was like 3 winters in a row where like Christmas,
Hmm.
right around Christmas time, we'd get, somebody would knock on the door at like 10, 11, 12 o'clock at night.
Oh snap.
Just like Christmas Eve or,
Hmm.
2 days before Christmas or some shit. And they would knock on the door like, oh, help. We just had a
Oh
car
yeah.
wreck. Okay. Now, the street we live on is not busy at all. We don't have neighbors.
Hmm.
There's a house or on like trailer on each side of us, but
Hmm.
they've been vacant for years.
Oh shit.
So our street's really quiet,
Hmm.
no street lights. It's really dark. So we're looking, but anyway, when we get those knocks, like we always taught our kids, hey, you don't answer the door at night, whatever.
Hmm.
And they're on school break because it's Christmas time, whatever.
Hmm.
And we were like, do not answer that door. So I'm getting my guns, and I taught I taught my older kids, hey, if we had something like that, so I'd give them a gun. So
Hmm.
one of my son had a shotgun, I had a pistol, and we're just standing by the, around the corner,
Hmm.
and my wife's like, hey, we'll call the police for you if you're in a car wreck, but We're not opening the door.
Yeah.
So, and the lady was like, "No, please," she tried to make up this story
Yeah.
or whatever,
Yeah.
and it was fake. It was
Oh yeah,
fake.
yeah, yeah. Definitely.
So yeah, so my wife did call the cops, like, "Hey, there's somebody saying there's a car wreck down here,"
Hmm.
but we never had an actual, somebody come in. This one time, this guy knocked on the door. This is almost midnight, and it was just a rain. I think it was like summertime, whatever.
Hmm.
So my wife and I were watching something, and I'm sitting here drinking, whatever, and I was like, "What the fuck? Did somebody just knock on the door?" Now, this is years ago before we had we have one of those Ring cameras out there
Hmm.
now. But and I'm like, so I grab my pistol off my dresser,
Hmm.
and I open the door, and I'm standing there on the porch like this. The person's walking away from the house, like down the sidewalk by the driveway,
Yeah.
and I go, "Hey," and so I'm holding my pistol up like this so they can see it. And it's dark, and he turns around. He's like, "Oh." He had a hoodie on. He pulls his hood off, and he's like, "No, it's James. It's James." It's a guy I knew from down the street,
Yeah.
and he was drunk as shit,
Oh
stumbling
shit.
down the street. Yeah, and I said, "James, what the?" He's like, "Man, don't shoot me." I said, "I'm not gonna shoot you, you dummy. What are you? It's fucking midnight. What are you doing?"
Oh my god. That's hilarious.
Oh yeah. So
That's
I mean, he's a good guy.
yeah.
He's just yeah. I said, "Oh man, it's
Don't
not
scare me like
midnight,
that.
bro." Yeah, like So anyway, we talked for a few minutes. He left, but
Yeah.
yeah. You know what? He never came back after that. Like later on,
Yeah.
during the day he'd stop by. If I was
Oh
out
yeah.
there working on a car or something, he'd come out and stop by and talk. But never had any problems down here.
Oh, well,
But
that's a good thing then.
yeah, I mean, you're in Tennessee. We're in South Carolina.
Hmm.
Most people around here know that most people have guns,
Hmm.
and so I think that's why there's
Yeah.
not a
All
whole
this
lot
thing
of
going on.
shit going on. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. So what? So how do you go from Romania
Hmm.
to Belgium to Tennessee and get into airsoft? Where'd you start in airsoft? In Romania?
Uh, no, I started. Actually, I started with paintball back in Belgium.
Okay.
I used to go to this field. I don't know if the field is still open over there, but and I don't remember. It's been years now. But I used to go to this field, and I was renting the gun, and my gun was not shooting, like the professionals. So it was just like, you know.
You
So I
couldn't do
was
this? What?
no, I couldn't
It
do
wasn't
that.
it wasn't doing that? Okay.
No, I was just like, come on, work faster.
Uh-huh.
And I played paintball. I was going every now and then, so I didn't play that much. But I was going like every 2, 3 weeks, 2, 3 weeks. I was playing, and flies. And I came to the States, and one of my friends I used to work in a factory with, he tells me, "Dude, let's go to airsoft. I got extra guns, extra gear. I'm gonna let you use them, and let's go play." I'm like, "Wait, what? What is this airsoft you talking about?"
Yeah.
Like, "Yeah, man, let's go." I'm like, "Oh, okay." And we go over there, and he's got this M16 gun, huge, long barrel, everything. And they're
Yeah.
like, "Yeah, you're gonna stay all the way in the back because that sucker is way too hot." So he was shooting like, I think it was like 403, 405.
Yeah.
And he was like, "Yeah, do not shoot people at close range. Please don't
For
shoot people
real.
at close range."
Oh
I'm like,
yeah.
I won't, I promise. I'll sit in the back. So I was sitting in the back. I was having the time of my life and shooting people and having fun. I'm like, "Dude, we gotta go again." And he was like, "Nah, man, I got way too much stuff going on and this and that." So I just started going by myself. And I remember this guy from Kentucky came to Nashville Airsoft. And by then I bought all kinds of stuff from Wish that had like a backpack, a full on gear in the front, pretty much like everything. And
Mm-hmm.
didn't cost me much. It was very cheap. And this guy from Kentucky, because I was always renting the gun. And this guy from Kentucky comes and like, "Dude, I got this Kilo ASL if you want it.
Mm.
I'll sell it to you for $50." I'm like, "Dude, yes, I need a gun.
Hell
Like
yeah.
seriously." So I ran that for I think it was like 2 years. I
Yeah.
ran that, and then I remember it was on Black Friday. Um, I was keep going on evike.com and buying all kinds of crazy stuff, looking at stuff.
Yeah.
just so I can upgrade my gun. And I get an email from Evi. Hey, here's a coupon because you keep buying stuff. Here's a coupon for $100. I'm like, cool. I like this. And at that point, the Chris Vector, the AG version, came out, and I buy the Chris Vector, and they had, because of Black Friday, the price dropped even more. So I got the Chris Vector for like $240.
Holy shit.
So I'm like, heck yeah. And then it comes to my house. I'm like, yeah, I got a Chris Vector. This gun is awesome. And next thing I know, I'm like, I only got one mag though. And it's like 90
Mm-hmm.
BBs. So I started looking online. I looked online, and then I found out that the Angel drum mags have the Chris Vector adapter for it.
Oh.
So I bought that, and I was running with like 1,500 babies on the field. You just hear me running. I'm like, everybody like, yeah, that's Constantine. Don't worry about him. He's got the Vector. So I'm just running down the field shooting people, and I was having a blast. And I think it was the guys from Nashville Airsoft. They're like, man, these guns are really cool. I was looking at handguns,
Oh, okay.
and I just got paid from work. I got my very first bonus. I got a 65-inch TV with a stand and
Oh
everything, and I still
shit.
had money left.
Yeah.
And I'm like, dude, I want to get something cool for myself that only I can use. They're like, oh yeah, yeah, I think we got something. And that's when the prices on handguns were very, very low.
Mm.
And they had a full-on silver Tokyo Marui 4.3.
Nice.
And I'm like, I want that one. I like the silver on that one. And they're like, are you sure? It's difficult to find parts for it. I'm like, yeah, yeah, just get. I want that. I don't care. I just want that. And I bought that. And the only thing from that gun that's left, I still got the original slide for it,
Yeah.
but the lower. That's the only thing that's left from that gun. And that was my very first handgun I ever purchased. Now I
Nice.
have two cool handguns. They're actually in my case right over here near me, and they're my favorites. Like I've been upgrading them like crazy.
What are they? Let's see 'em.
Oh, okay, hold on. Let me, because the way I made this case, I made the top part is all for my handguns,
Yeah.
and the bottom part is for my adapters.
Oh shit.
Yeah, like I made this one
Nice.
full on silver. I got this
Yeah.
from a buddy of mine, a Nashville Airsoft. His name is Zuka. Um, he was like, dude, I'm selling some stuff. I got a 4.3 slide over here. You know, you want it? I'm like, heck yeah, dude. I love slides. Like, this is my thing. I have so many slides that if I sell them right now, I probably can make bank off it. And then I got this little sucker,
Ooh, that's
full
nice.
on red. This
Yeah,
is
I like
Dark
the black and
Angel.
red. Okay.
I call her Dark Angel. Um, this slide right here, one of my favorite slides that I ever purchased, is from Steve QB.
Oh, cool.
He messaged me. He like, dude, I got a bunch of stuff that I'm getting rid of. Um, do you want the slide? I'm like, what kind of slide is it? Five? It's like it's a 5.1. I think it was like the Bumblebee
Mm.
cut in it. I'm like, how much you want for it? Oh, $60. Dude, what's your PayPal? So I bought that and I started building on it, and I fell in love with it.
Mm.
And that's pretty much, both of these are my red one, and now is my go-to play gun,
Mm-hmm.
and my silver is for my full-on tournament gun. Like you can see the little tie wraps right here.
Yeah.
That's from HDK and Shot Zone, pretty much. I haven't even
Nice.
taken them off.
Yeah.
But this is the case right here. And under, I found some foam at work, and I made this.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, I got a monk adapter and a primary.
Oh, that's awesome, man.
Yeah, and everybody like, dude, where's your adapters? I'm like, on the bottom.
Right.
Where else would I keep them? I have to keep them in my guns. I'm not gonna get
That's
rid
pretty
of
cool.
them.
Yeah, it's nice to have it all together, though. You know.
Oh yeah, especially when
No
I
doubt.
travel or something. They're like right there, and I'm like, yeah, they're right here. And a while back when we were playing at HTK, one of the guys from HG were like, Constantine, do you have an extra adapter that I can use? I'm like, yeah, dude, you can use my primary. I don't care. As long as you bring it back in one piece.
Right?
Like, yeah, 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 no problem. I'll bring it back to you. So he brought it back to me, and they were like, dude, you just saved our asses on this. I'm like, you're welcome. But yeah,
Hell
that's
yeah,
my
man.
case, and I got stickers on it, like bunch of them.
Awesome.
Yeah. But my favorite slide from all of these is a Row custom one that
Oh yeah.
that he
There you go.
created for HTK. And everybody was like, dude, I'm not gonna buy it, I'm not gonna buy it. And then I was like, you know what? I went right at the end of the day when Rogue was packing up. And I was like, Rogue, what do you want for this slide, man?
Oh my god, that's awesome.
It's a black ice slide.
Yeah.
It's plastic, but I love it. Like,
Yeah, it
man,
looks
because
awesome.
it's you and you're cool and we've been talking for a while. You know what? Give me 60 for it. I'm like, you have my vote. So I
That looks
bought it from
badass.
him and I told him it sits in this case right here. I'm not. If anybody asks me to sell it, probably not. It, this is my prized possession from Rogue that I
Hell yeah.
bought. So I love this thing. But yeah, I got a bunch of parts. Like I got an entire drawer of parts and handles and everything. I can build like an entire new gun.
Now you play only indoor? Like speed
Uh,
stuff?
yes, I play indoor. I used to play outdoors,
Mm-hmm.
but it got so hot, and then I was like, yeah, I don't want to be on the field and then just faint out of nowhere because it's too hot with my gear on.
Yeah.
So I just started playing on inside indoors, and it's crazy because the very first time when I went to play outside, it was a Milsim event,
Oh,
and it was way back,
yeah.
and I think it was like $150, and it was
Right.
fun. But I go over there, I have my little ASL gun, my gear on, I look like a complete nerd, and one of the older guys, he comes to me like, dude, is that all you have? I'm like, yeah, I have like 3 big mags and some BBs in the back, and that's kind of it. I don't have no other battery. Like, oh man, come with me, come with me. Like, what? We go to his truck. This man brings out a big ass sniper rifle, and he tells me, I'm gonna let you run this for this Milsim event, but at the end of the day, you give it back to me. I'm like, dude, yes.
Oh, that's
So
cool.
he gives me the sniper, and he gives me, I think I had like 7 or 8 mags for the sniper rifle and a
Holy shit.
loader. So he was like, okay, you're coming with us, and we're gonna tell you where them guys are. You're gonna shoot them. I'm like, okay, I will
You're like, oh
try.
shit.
I will try
Yeah.
to shoot them, but we'll see how it goes. So we go, and we see a bunch of guys they see a bunch of guys in the far, and they're like, hey man, get on the ground, and I'm gonna put something over you like that they can see you. I'm like, the heck is going on? So I get on the ground. I'm like full on black clothing, so you
Oh
can
shit.
clearly see me from far
Yep.
in the green. He
Oh right.
goes, he grabs. It's like it was like a ghillie suit, but like a blanket ghillie suit, and he
Yeah.
put it over me, so I'm invisible to everybody.
Oh, that's
And he's
awesome.
like, "Hey man, there's one right near the building. You think you can get him?" I'm like, I never shot a sniper, but I will try." So I cock it back, got the BB, and I'm like this. I'm like, "Pung. I got him! I got him!" And he
Oh
came,
shit.
the guy that I got him, he's like, "Good job, good job." I'm like, "You heard me? Yeah."
Oh
He
my
screams
god,
so
that's
loud.
funny.
So the
You're
entire
giving away your position.
yeah, like I gave everybody away. And, well, there was only one guy, so thank God he didn't give us away. Like,
Oh, that's
don't worry,
funny.
I'm not gonna give you guys position away. Like, thank you, thank you.
That is
But
awesome,
it
man.
was awesome because I never shot a sniper rifle, and I got very good at it, and he was like, "Yeah, dude, there's a guy over there in that window. You think you can get him?" So I aligned myself, and what's crazy when I play video games, I always think like, "Hey, I need to calm my breathing. I need to do this. I need to do that." And I remember my dad; he was in the Romanian army,
Mm,
and he told me, "Dude, every time I was shooting my marksman rifle, I was calming my breath down." I'm like, "Okay,
yeah.
cool, cool." So I'm gonna try that. So I'm over there. I put my gun on a on a tree that had like the V on it, like
Oh
that it
yeah.
doesn't move. So I put it on there and I calm my breathing, and he was just peeking. I shot him, I hit him right in the lens, and the guys were like, "You did not just get him." I'm like, "I think I did," because he just waved the rag afterwards. I'm like, I think I did. I think I
Oh
did.
shit.
So I'm like, this sniper's cool. I need
Right?
one of these. I never got one though, unfortunately.
Yeah, but what a cool way to get into your first mil sim and first time using a sniper. That's a, I mean, just like thrown into it.
Oh, actually, I gotta check up on something. Cause me, I also go on bids. Um, there's a website over here near my house where you can actually bid for different stuff,
Yeah.
and I found a hand pump to pump your tank,
Oh shit.
and right now the bid for it is $5.
Nice.
Oh, yes, Alex, you can have ice cream. My little brother,
Oh yeah. How old is he?
he's actually he's 15.
Okay.
No, actually, my bad. He's 17.
Gotcha.
17.
Does he play airsoft?
No, I told him that I'll get him into airsoft, but he was like, "Nah, man, I like to do my own thing and stuff like that." But he's very, very smart. He's a very smart kid. Like, um, when he first came here, they pushed him back 1 year because he didn't know the English language.
Right.
And now this year of school, he's actually trying to catch up with 2 years in one
Mm-hmm.
year. I'm like,
Right.
dude, do it. I'm proud of you. Do it.
Yeah.
Like he's very very smart. And a while back, because my mom she's got dogs and
Okay.
she breeds them and sells them.
Oh, nice.
And my mom was like, okay, Alex, if you help me with the dogs, I'll help you buy a PC.
Oh.
And I'm like, why, dude? Why buy a PC when you can build it yourself? It's much more cheaper. Like,
Mm-hmm.
oh yeah, yeah, yeah. And I was on one of these bid websites, and I found a case for that's right now the case is about $400,
Yeah.
and I got it for $20 because the box was ripped open.
Holy shit.
Yeah, and
That's crazy.
my brother was like, "Man, how much you want for that case?" I'm like, $20. It's yours. I don't care. I just collecting dust right now. I'm not gonna
Yeah.
build a PC. So he was keep looking into parts and different stuff and this and that. And he's like, "Yeah, I want to build a PC now, but I don't have the money for it. I'm gonna try it. I'm gonna try and ask mom and dad. Like, go for it, see what happens." My mom was like, "No, this and that, it's too much," because the PC that he built is about $2,500,
Mm.
and he built it all by himself.
Damn.
And I was just sitting there, like, just looking, making sure he doesn't mess up and all that. And while he was doing it, I remember he installed it, but he did something that pretty much wiped out his entire hard drive.
Uh,
And he was like, "Dude, I'm freaking out. Can you help me out?" I'm like, "Okay, let's see what we can do." And because I'm also a little bit of a nerd on computers and stuff, I go over there, I start clicking F11, go back,
mm-hmm.
reinstall Windows and all that for him.
Yeah.
And he was like, "Oh my God, you fixed it." I'm like, "Yeah, you're welcome. You owe me though. You owe me." And I told him next time you go grab food, grab me some too. Like that,
Yeah.
we're good afterwards. He's like, "Okay, okay,
Nice.
I'll get you some." So he grabbed me food, and he loves that PC. It's very powerful. And if you know Amazon Prime, right? They also have a gaming division where they'll give you free games if you go on it.
Yeah.
And I remember I get an email from Amazon Prime, and they said from the gaming division, they're like, "Yeah, we have this game and this game and this game," and out of nowhere, they're like, "And Dead Space for
Oh
free."
shit. Yeah.
I'm like, "Wait, what? You guys got?" Yes, give it to me. So I go in, I grab the code, I go to my brother's room. I'm like, "Dude, what do you want?" Dead Space, Dead Space. I'm like, "What is Dead Space? I don't know nothing about Dead Space."
Oh,
I'm
he
like,
never played it.
he never played it.
Yeah.
So I'm like, dude, you will love this game. It's a horror shooter slash puzzle slash
Space
everything based.
alien. Uh huh.
Yeah. And you're like, oh man, I don't know how I feel about it. I'm like, dude, let's just get the code. I got the code right here. Just get the game. I'm gonna play it because it's my game now, but it's your PC. So I've been playing it. I love it. I fell in love with it
Okay.
all over again.
This
And
is the first one.
the second one,
Oh, the second one. Yeah.
second gen,
Dead Space
second
2.
one.
Yeah.
And he was like, "Man, can you make me a profile?" I'm like, "No, man. After I'm done with it, you can play it. I don't care.
Yeah.
It's also yours. It's on your PC, so it's on your account." Like, okay, okay. So it's like 2, 3 o'clock in the morning, and I hear clicking in his computer all the way from the living room, because our living room and our kitchen is we took the wall down, so it's
Mm,
open space. It's
right.
huge. And I hear his keyboard's clicking, and my mom and dad, they're asleep, they don't mind. And I'm like, what the heck is that? So I go into Alex's room, I open the door just a little, just a crack, and then he just goes, ah! Wake up the dogs, my mom, my dad.
Oh shit.
Because while he was playing, I think it was like mission 8 or mission 9, and
Yeah.
he freaked out. He was like, oh my god, why are you doing this? I'm like, dude, your headphones. They're you got your headphones on. You're in there. I go, ah, and you just hear my dad, turn off the damn computer. Go to bed. I'm like, I'm sorry, I got you in trouble, little
Oh
dude.
shit. That's funny.
So he went to bed. I went to bed. He didn't wake up that day till like I think it was 11 o'clock when he woke up.
Oh shit.
So I'm like, dude, I'm so sorry, I got you in trouble last night.
Dude, that's a scary game.
Yeah,
My son, who's on one of my boys is on the channel on our YouTube channel, Chris.
yeah.
He uh, he actually did a whole. He went through both those games.
Mhm,
He went back and played 1 and 2
mhm,
of Dead Space. It's one of his favorite games, and we have a TriFecta Airsoft Gaming YouTube channel.
mhm.
We started at we only have a handful of videos on there, but he did a whole session, um, like all the different videos from like he does a full playthrough on 1 and 2
Mhm.
on that channel. So and he recorded everything and whatever. But yeah, it's one of his favorite games. I cannot play a game like that in the dark. No, dude. It's too scary, especially with
Yeah,
headphones on where you hear all those crazy noise. I don't do
yeah.
scary games. Now I like scary movies,
Mhm.
but scary games, man, it's just, I'm too into it, and it just makes me jump, and I'm always looking around like,
Oh yeah, yeah.
what was that? Wait, what was that?
I heard something.
No, not doing it.
Well, me, I used to have the VR, for my PlayStation,
Yeah,
and it's cool because the way I got it was through Facebook Marketplace too. The guy, he said, "Oh, I only played it like once or twice," and he's just sitting in the closet collecting dust.
yeah,
And me and him, we got to talking, and like, yeah, dude, meet me over there at this time. So I'm over there, in McDonald's, just waiting for him. I'm like, dude, where you at? Is everything okay? He's like, yeah, dude, somebody just destroyed my Jeep in the back. So pretty much, pickup truck hit his Jeep, destroyed the back door, and it messed up his Jeep. I'm like, dude, I'm so sorry. If you want to reschedule, I'm cool with it. Like, no, no, man, I'm close by actually. I'm gonna come bring you the console, and I'm gonna drop you about 20, 30 bucks off of it. From the VR. The
damn,
VR actually, who like on Facebook was selling for 100 bucks,
yeah,
and the actual VR goes for about 300.
holy shit,
Yeah. and he dropped it to me for $70.
Oh my gosh.
Well, I'm at home. I'm playing Beat Saber on it. I'm having fun, and out of nowhere, one of my friends messaged me, my buddy Joe. He says, "Dude, there's this new Resident Evil game that came out." I'm like, "What Resident Evil game?" He's like, "Oh,
I'm not.
Resident Evil 7, bro. It's awesome. You
Yeah.
have to get it." So I'm going to GameStop, and they're like, "Yeah, dude, we have one pre-owned. If you want to buy it." I'm like, "Yeah, let's buy it. I want to see what's about." They're like, "Oh, dude, the game is scary. Like, you probably shit your pants if you put it in VR." So I'm like,
Oh shit.
you know what? Fuck it. I'm going in VR. So got my VR on and I'm playing, and out of nowhere, while I'm playing it, because I'm looking for stuff, this chick comes out of the freaking wall and she's all infected. She stares at me and just starts stabbing me, and I'm like, "Oh my god, oh my god!" I'm doing this and freaking out and all that. And I call my buddy. I'm like, "Dude, I hate you for this game. I'm not playing this in VR. I'm playing this in normal. I'm taking my VR off." And he tells me, "Hey man, bring your PlayStation to my house. Bring the VR. I want to play it. I want to see what's about." Because he never played VR. I'm like, "Okay, dude, I'll bring it. I'll bring it." So I bring my VR to his house. I bring my PlayStation. I put it down. I hook it all up, and he puts it on. And he gets that part with the chick coming in. He starts freaking out too, and he passes that part. And because you have to go after that, you have to go in the attic,
Mm.
and you have to grab your gun from there. Well, his mom comes by because he was living with his mom and his girlfriend at that time. His mom comes by, and his mom goes, What is he doing?" "Oh, he's playing a video game in VR, but it's a scary video game." She's like, "Oh." So she goes behind him. She waits just the right time, and she goes, "Bro, this
Oh
man
my
jumps
god.
out of the chair. Like, who did that? Who did that?" Still got the VR on, freaking out. And
Oh
after that, we
shit.
start messing with him. Me, his girlfriend is scaring him, and we start taking turns who's scaring
Oh.
him. And he hated us the entire day. Like, "I hate you guys. I hate you so much. But can you leave me the VR for for me and the game so I can play on my PlayStation?" I'm like, "Yeah, dude. Here." And I left the VR by his house for like a month.
Yeah.
And he was like, "Dude, I love this game, but I hate that my mom and my girlfriend keep scaring me."
Yeah, that's the thing. You gotta lock your door.
Yes.
Okay.
Well, the thing is, he had his own room, but he had too many stuff in there. And what he did, he took the door off. I don't
Oh
know
shit.
why.
Yeah.
So it was wide open, and sometimes he had his back towards the door, so he can't see nothing that's going
Right.
on. So they would keep scaring him and all that. And sometimes I'll be with him on the phone. I'm like, "Dude, you okay?" "Yeah, they just scared me again." I'm like, "Oh shit."
Oh, that's crazy. Yeah, I played I played all the Resident Evils back in the day
Hmm.
when I was a computer, PC gamer.
Hmm.
Like the original,
Oh yeah, the originals. Yeah.
Resident Evil. Yeah. And then I want to say the last scary game I played that I was like, okay, this is I don't think I'm doing anymore was Fear 2. You ever play
Oh
Fear?
yes. Yes.
Dude, these long dark hallways and
Mm.
and the
I know which
flashing
ones you're talking
lights
about.
and the fucking little girl that's like,
Mm.
with
Yes.
the eyes and the hair and the bro. No.
I played that. I actually it was like complete darkness in my house.
Yeah.
And my parents went out of town. They went on vacation to Florida, and they took my brother with them. That was before we had the dogs. And I'm in my I'm in my house playing my game, and I have my Turtle Beaches. I had the 12s, you know, and I'm playing, and I hear something in the house because I usually have it like this. So I
Mm.
hear something in the house. I'm like, "The heck is that?" And I'm freaking out. I don't know what to do. I'm freaking out. I grab my sword. I go with my sword around the house. I'm like, "Who is there?" I'm like, "I'm gonna cut you if you come in here," even though it's a prop sword. I'm gonna beat you with it otherwise. And I was freaking out. I didn't know what was going on, and that game is awesome though.
Oh yeah, yeah, very very good.
Hmm.
Yeah, I played. I mean, we played tons of games. I just like I said, I couldn't do the scary stuff. Now Chris, he does the all the scary games, and
Hmm.
he has a VR, and he would play the scary games on that too, and like wouldn't even bother him. He's like, yeah, these aren't even scary. I'm like, dude,
What?
I don't know. I don't know.
Nerves of steel.
I guess. I guess. He would be like, yeah, it's pretty scary, but I don't. He doesn't jump or nothing. I'm
Mhm.
like,
It's
I
not like a
can't do
jump
it.
scare.
Yeah, I can't do it. Somebody was just telling me a couple days ago. I talked to somebody. Matter of fact, it might have been Houdini.
Hmm.
Might have been Cody.
Hmm.
Was talking about there's some kind of game or app or something on the VR that is airsoft.
Oh yeah, yeah. It's
Snap something or
snapshot. It's
I think
snapshot.
so. I think
Yeah.
so.
The guys in my group chat, they keep wanting me to get a VR, and I'm keeping an eye on it for one, but they're very expensive. Like I'm trying to
Are
find
they?
Facebook Marketplace, all
Oh
kinds of
yeah,
stuff to find one, but they're expensive as hell.
yeah. This one he got. I think it's the Oculus. Let me see
Hmm.
here.
Yeah, it's the Oculus ones.
Yeah. Um.
Oh yeah, that's the second one.
Yeah. This is a little thing here, and
Oh, okay. I know which one that is. That's like this.
yeah, it is Oculus. Yeah.
Yeah, that's like the mini edition or something. I can't
I
remember
don't
what they
know.
called. But
Yeah,
yeah, that's cool too.
it's pretty cool.
Hmm.
I did a couple little game things on there. He had it hooked up to his PC. He was doing You ever hear of the game No Man's Sky?
Hmm.
Yeah, beautiful graphics and all
Oh
that kind
yeah.
of stuff. And so I tried it out with that. But this is a couple years ago, and I still wasn't like walking that great.
Hmm.
Like my balance was all off. So I put it on. I had to hold on to him. I'm like, just because he had his room cleared out,
Yeah, yeah,
like there's nothing to hold on to. He had all his space, and I'm like, here, hold on, because man, if I close my eyes, like it's hard to balance,
yeah. Hmm.
So I put this on. I'm like hanging on to him. So I'm like, okay, hold on, hold on. So I let go, and I'm like holding him like this.
Hmm.
I'm like standing here like this, and I started looking around in the game, and whoa, this is so cool. And I go to turn, and I'm just like,
Uh-oh.
I couldn't hear myself going. I said, no, wait. He
Help
was
me.
right there, Yeah,
Yeah,
he saved me, but
that's a good
yeah,
thing then.
very
Oh
very
yeah.
cool experience.
Yeah, they're very cool to have. The VR I had was cool too. Oh, nice. Heck yeah, I won the auction. Aha, it's mine now. But and the cool thing is it was only $7.
Nice.
But yeah, VR is cool because you can transport yourself pretty much to a whole different world and not even care. Because
Right.
over there's awesome. It's not like over here with 3D. Over there's like, yes, I like this and I like that. I can definitely build that. Like it's a whole different story pretty much with video
Yeah.
games.
Well, when when you do break away from video games and you get out on the field, which you're traveling and all this kind
Hmm.
of stuff now, do you guys are getting into a bunch more tournaments lately?
Um, yes, right now the HSA guys are thinking on going to the October CIA Tampa.
Oh, okay.
So right now we're trying to figure out everything that's gonna happen. Um, we already have I think like 11 people going, so
Damn.
we
Oh yeah.
ready. We ready for that?
Nice.
Because our boys went a while. When was it? Last week I think it was, or the week
Hmm.
before. And we're all like, I had my one phone like this, the other phone right here. I was talking to them on the group chat on Instagram. This one I was watching the game while they're shooting, and they're like, "Dude, you see that? Yeah, I saw that. Keep watching, keep watching." I was playing my game too. I'm like this, and
Holy shit.
so I'm doing like three things at the same
Right.
time. and they're like, "Dude, what are you doing?" I'm playing Far Cry, dude. I'm playing Far Cry 6. Like, I'm having much fun over here, and I'm watching the game, and I'm talking to you guys. I'm doing like three things at the same time. They're like, "Dude, I can even do one."
Oh
But
yeah.
I love it though. I fell in love with airsoft, and it's not going anywhere anytime soon.
Right.
I got way too much to spend too.
Yeah, man. You keep buying slides.
Oh, yes, that too. But I did create my one of my favorite guns that I put together. Um, the name is Delilah. It's a full-on red gun.
Oh shit.
It and it's very light. It's got a jack in it, pulsar jack.
Oh nice.
And I got some help from the guys. I put a max help up. What is a bowl barrel in it, like all kinds of cool stuff in it, and I built it so nicely.
Oh the Mac.
Mac bowl, I think
Yeah, yeah.
I got one of those in, and it's so nicely built that it's very light. Like you don't even feel that the gun is on you.
Really?
That's how light it is. It's all polymer, and
Yeah.
everybody that grabs my gun, they're like, "Dude, what is this gun?" I'm like, "It's my gun. I'm not selling that at all. You guys cannot have it." And I had one guy that came to National Airsoft. He seen my gun because it's like a full red gun, and he was like, "Dude, how much you want for that?" I'm like, "No, I got way too much sentimental. I put this all myself together. I'm not. It's not for sale." They're like, "Dude, I'll give you 2 grand right now if you sell it to me."
Jesus.
I'm like, no. I'm sorry, but I can't. This is mine. This is my baby. I cannot sell you this." And ever since then, everybody like, "Dude, when you bring Delilah, we want to see the gun, this and that." Like, hold on, I'm showing it to you real quick.
Yeah, definitely.
Like, the only heavy thing on this sucker is this right here.
Wow, that looks awesome, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's cool.
And what's funny, this right here, the front,
Yeah.
I actually got this from Wish.com for $20.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
Look at you.
Like, this gun is all put together with different parts. This was the only one left at Nashville Airsoft, and it was the day when I first started really doing tournaments with the guys.
Yeah.
Like, "Dude, look at this. You gotta buy it. You gotta buy it for Delilah." I'm like, I don't know, man. I don't think it's gonna look cool. And I put it all together. I'm like, yes, this is my beautiful baby now. It's not going anywhere.
That looks awesome, dude.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. This is my baby. And a lot of people tell me, "Man, you gotta sell it. You gotta make money off of it." No, this
Mm-mm.
is not going anywhere. This has been with me since the beginning.
Well, that thing, I don't know what it is. I love the color combo of red and black,
Hmm.
especially with that color of red. It's like
Hmm.
that deep, candy apple red or whatever.
Yeah.
Like, that's got the metallic whatever,
Hmm.
and then it's real shiny like that. It looks awesome.
Yeah, I've been taking very good care of it. Like, I don't like people scratching it or something like that.
Right.
The only time I let one person run it, it was Houdini at SS Airsoft when we went to play with the HSA guys.
Yeah.
And he like, "Dude, I have my tournament gun, but it's not working correctly. I'm gonna try to fix it, but I don't want to bring it on the field." Like, I got Delilah with me. I'm gonna let you run Delilah. Like, what? Am I gonna be the first person to run Delilah? I'm like, "Yeah, dude. Like, I don't mind. You know that. We buddies. I like you. You're my best friend." So he grabs Delilah. You're like, "So light. This is my baby now." I'm like, "No, you better give her back."
Right.
So he goes on the field. He's having a blast with it, and like, "Dude, I love this gun. I want one now." I'm like,
Yeah.
"Yeah, good luck finding the all the parts for it like I did, because this is pretty much like an entire year of parts collecting and putting it all together and everything." So,
Does it
yeah.
have the real fast trigger and everything? Like real
Uh,
responsive kind of trigger?
It's got a good response, but it's not like very fast trigger
Okay,
response. It's
okay,
just pretty good response on it though.
gotcha.
It's not too bad.
Yeah, yeah, that's cool, man. So
Oh
when you
yeah.
play, when you're playing tournaments, what position or whatever? What do you run in the front or stay in the back
Yeah,
or?
I'm normally the tech guy. I'm normally
Gotcha.
in the front guy. Right now at National Airsoft, we have a thing called the plexiglass, like SS does. Um, and sometimes I go for that because that's like my pretty much my domain. Nobody can get over there. Once I get there, that's it. I
So
do
is this
call
like
outs and everything.
explain what that is? Is that like a just a piece of like a wall that's plexiglass you
Yeah,
can see through
it's like a
and
full on
like in the
plexi.
middle?
No, it's actually it's by us. It's put on the side, and
Oh,
was it SS side also.
oh, okay.
So we got it on the side. It's usually on the right side of the field. Um, so we have it over there, and we play over there. And usually I just run straight from plexi, or I run from cover to plexi, and that has become my new home pretty much. And I fell
Oh,
in love with
okay.
it.
Yeah, yeah. Because I haven't seen those
Hmm.
at that field, but some of the videos I've seen, I saw one where there was one in the middle of the field,
Hmm.
and it was like probably 6.5 feet tall,
Hmm.
and it was almost like a door basically,
Yeah.
with a frame and then plexiglass, and both guys came up, from either side
Hmm.
against it, so like they can see each other,
Yeah.
right there. So there, it. I was like, oh, that's the first time I saw that. This was just like last week. I saw a video on that,
Hmm.
and I had never seen that before. So it's
Oh,
kind of
it's
wild.
awesome. It's very
Okay.
awesome. Like we have sometimes me and Hollywood, every time we play against National Phantoms, me and him, we go straight for plexi. That's our thing. We go straight for plexi, and then we have like battles in there, and everybody like, how did he take him out? How did he take him out? Don't worry about it. That's between us. Sometimes we're over there all the way on the bottom, like rock paper scissors, but nobody has to know though, you know.
Right.
And we're like, yeah, let's do it just for the fun, and because this is what airsoft is. It's more for fun, more to get
Right.
connected with different people, and it I that's what I like doing. Like Predator from HTK, he even invited me when they're gonna have like big events and stuff to go over there and talk to him in the podcast room.
Oh, nice.
And I'm like, dude, I will love to do that. Like I
Yeah, that'd
will
be cool.
travel for that. I don't care. I have my car is perfectly fine to go over there with a full gas tank and back. I don't care. So,
Yeah, that's cool, dude.
oh yeah.
Hell yeah. So he runs a podcast. Because I'm always looking for more.
He runs the HDK live stream every
Yeah.
time they do it. That's their live stream. Especially when like the new HDK that championship that's gonna happen this weekend. That's gonna be one of the big ones too. That's like the
Nice.
qualifications for the championship.
Yeah.
And the HSA guys were supposed to go, but Mia had some problems in the family, so that's
Mm,
why we had to cancel it.
gotcha.
And I want to be closer to the house if something happens, you know.
Right. Yeah. That makes sense. So what do you guys got planned for your team for the rest of the year? Do you have anything else big coming up before the end of the year?
Um, right now, Tampa, CIA Tampa, that's like the biggest thing right now.
Yeah.
And I think I'm not 100% sure, but they were talking something about shot zone, going back to shot zone
Oh, okay.
over there. That's another cool field right there.
It looks awesome. I
Oh,
saw
it's
Pumbaa's,
it's amazing.
and somebody else's videos on
Hmm.
there. Yeah.
Yeah. Last time when I went to shot zone, Benjamin from Blowback Masters, he came over there too, and I'm like, dude, you and me, I want to do a 1v1 against you just for the fun of it. Like, we just have to have fun. So I'm running, I'm trying to go behind the barricade. I'm trying to slide. While I'm trying to slide my on my knee pad, one of my knee pads on the right side goes all the way under. So once I'm sliding, I just go
Yep.
face first, and I'm on the ground. Baby comes through like whack. I'm like, dude, I'm already down. Don't have to shoot.
Oh shit. Oh, that's funny.
And we just both start laughing. He picks me up and like, okay, let's do a normal 1v1 this time because that was too funny. I'm like, yeah, you laughing right now. Well, I'll get
Oh,
you.
that's funny. I think I was talking to Pumbaa and I was talking about sliding. He's like, "Yeah, I don't slide."
Oh no, Pumbaa does not slide.
Uh,
Houdini, he slides.
yeah.
But a while back, Houdini was sliding in National Airsoft, and we have all kinds of different things over there. And he messed up his knee, so he couldn't slide for a little while.
Yeah.
So they put me in the front because usually was the front guy. So
Yeah.
they put me in the front. They're like, "Okay, you slide there." Okay, I got you. So that's how I became the front guy
Hell
afterwards.
yeah. That's how it goes sometimes,
Oh yeah, yeah.
Somebody gets hurt, you got to fill in.
Oh, and me every time I get a chance to 1v1 people, I'm like, yes, let's do it.
Have you played against Nick? Sandy Cheeks,
No, I
um,
haven't played against him yet.
Spooky's husband. Yeah,
No, I haven't played against him.
I think he does a lot of 1v1s as well. Pretty sure.
Yeah, maybe if it comes again to Nashville, I'll be like, hey, you and me, 1v1. You down?
Isn't you mentioned Cujo earlier? Isn't he good at 1v1s?
Yes, Cujo is a beast at 1v1s.
I'm doing a podcast with him in a few days.
Yes, he is one of the guys that I want to destroy in a 1v1 just for the just so I can have that card that says I killed Cujo, you know. And he's a very cool dude. At first, like he's acting all tough and all that, but he's the coolest guy you ever meet.
Yeah.
And I've known Cujo since when did I start? About 2016, 2017.
Okay.
I've known him from way then. He was the one that actually first got me into Speed QB
Oh, okay.
because I was playing on the field. It was 2014 when I first started playing Airsoft. So in 2015, I've known Cujo. He was a ref at Nashville Airsoft, and they had a tournament day, and there was only I think like 4 or 5 teams, and Cujo was like, dude, I'm putting a team together. Let's run this sucker. I'm like, okay, I'm down. Let's do it. So it was me, him, and we're totally different people. Didn't know no call outs. Didn't know what to do.
Oh shit! Right.
And it was me, him, a guy named Papa Bear, and 2 just normal guys that come over there all the time. Now I know them too, and they're cool. And they're like, okay, man, let's do this. I'm down. So we played. I think it was like 10 o'clock at night when we finished it. We ended up in second place, and we never played with each other. We didn't know call outs or nothing. We just like, let's just have fun. I don't care. I was the bad guy back then. And Cujo was just going in front like, I got you. I'm like, yeah, I'm not fighting you no more. No.
Right.
Till I get good. So I got good, and I remember one time it was me and Cujo, and we did 1v1s, and he made a mistake to peek and not shoot. So he peeked, and I just grazed his mask like, dude, you got me. I'm like, I was trying to get you so many times. Dude, I finally got you. But he's a very cool dude. I like him. And that video that I created was more him and Rowan from our team. He made a video of Cujo. Pretty much him, from the sidelines. I'm like, dude, do you have like the raw video without a song in it? And I'm probably gonna make something up. And I asked Cujo, I'm like, Cujo, do you have it? They're like, no, but I think I put it in the Instagram chat. I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna go look for it. So I was looking for it for like at least 2 hours. So I'm going through the chat. I'm like, found it. So I clicked on it, I downloaded it. I'm like, Cujo, I found the video. I'm gonna make something by tonight, maybe, or in about 30 minutes. Give me a little bit of time. So I put it together, and I'm like, it's, something is missing. And it was like the party, where they all say, yeah, woo, they're all congratulating him. And I'm like, that's the last thing that's missing in the entire video. I need to put it in. And I tried to, first was when they're all running towards him, and then where Cujo, sees everybody run towards him, congratulating him. And then it moved back to the guy in the back where everybody like, yeah. And I'm like, yeah, that's the video right there. So I dropped it in the group chat. They're like, dude, it took you only 40 minutes to put this together. I'm like, wait, was it that long? I don't even remember what I did, but yeah, I put it together and they loved it. They fell in love with my video. I'm like, okay, cool.
Hell
I'll
yeah.
take it.
Yeah, that's cool as hell, man. When you can make something like that, and then especially on your phone,
hmm
Jesus. Yeah, I've been editing, all of our videos on here,
hmm
editing software and shit. And when I started using that splice thing and doing it on my phone,
hmm
it's it's funny because my phone is faster
Oh yeah.
than my computer. So I don't have to like, and I film the stuff on my phone,
hmm
so I don't have to transfer or whatever.
Do all the
So
transferring.
yeah, it's just like it's right in here, and I just go ahead and start editing. It's really quick,
hmm
but so I do like that. But it is more. I have more control. I feel like with the keyboard or with the mouse,
hmm
when I'm editing, clicking around and stuff. But yeah, it's pretty cool when you can you make those videos like that, especially on TikTok, dude.
Oh yeah.
That's crazy.
And I actually messaged Rowan. I'm like, dude, what was that song they used in the first video? I'm like, oh, it's just this song. So I went into their songs because they have like an entire song list. I put the name in it, and I went back to where he started with the video, and I'm like, I think I got it. Then I put it on TikTok, but I put it in a private location like that. Only I can see it. I can
Oh,
put it live too, but I usually when I make a video just for us or for myself, I put it in the private so I can download it for myself and then leave it in the private or just leave it in there.
okay.
And I send it to the group chat. And when I go to sleep, I put all the group chats and all that. I put them on mute.
Hmm.
And I woke up in the morning. There's like 60 messages from the HSA guys. I'm like, the heck? They were talking about all kinds of stuff, and like a big portion was only my video. They're like, dude, what did you do to this video? I'm like, just put video together. That's it. I didn't do
That's
nothing
cool,
big.
man.
But
Now, have you thought about starting your own YouTube channel?
yes, but I'm not that good at it. So um, because if I start a YouTube channel, I'm gonna make the very first video I ever created with my GoPro when I bought it, and that was at Nashville Airsoft. Um, I asked them because I have also lightsabers. I bought them on Amazon, so I'm
Nice.
running on a Nashville Airsoft with a red lightsaber because it's got different colors.
Oh yeah.
And the guys from Nashville Airsoft were like, "Dude, I got a cool idea." I'm like, "What?" We're gonna turn off all the lights. Just leave the lights in the middle, and you can go and it was stickman. So you have to hit a person, and they have to go back to spawn. So I'm like, okay, but we're gonna turn off all the lights. I'm like, yes, I'm gonna go into dark rooms and scare the crap out of people. So we had a tiny hallway where there are like 8 people in there, and the room was dark. So I go right behind them. I'm like, "Hey guys, where they at?" And I turn the lightsaber on. You just see the lightsaber go, like, okay, we're calling it. You don't even have to hit us. We're just gonna call it. And it's just like all of them just going back to spawn. I'm like, that's hilarious. I like
Oh my
this.
god, it's funny.
But yeah, I've done all kinds of crazy stuff like that, and I love it. Even
Yeah.
like, uh, if you look on Pumbaa's channel, right? He made a video with the dino,
Yeah.
The dino video.
Hmm.
Yeah, the dino is actually me in the
No
dino video.
shit.
Yeah.
Oh, that's cool.
Um, I bought a dino suit from Amazon. They had them on sale for I think like $32 for
Right.
adults. So I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna get this dino suit. I'm gonna dress like a dino with full gear on, go to Nashville Airsoft and have fun. And I'm putting the dino suit on and all that, and I'm putting my gear on, and when I put the gear on, the sucker stucks to you.
Right.
And Marcus, the main ref, he was like, "Dude, I have a better idea." I'm like, "Uh-oh, what are you thinking, Marcus?" Jurassic, but Jurassic infection. You against everybody.
Oh
I'm like,
shit.
huh? Yeah, you're invincible. You can't. Nobody's allowed to shoot you.
Yeah.
But you, every time you hit somebody, they have to go back to the other spawn, get a different band, and they're your infected people. I'm like, dude, yes, this is awesome. So,
You had your little T-Rex arms
oh,
in
everything
the
like
suit.
me, I pull my hands all the way and my feet all the way up. So they think, oh, the T Rex is not gonna run. Oh no, I take off running after them. Like you hear if you watch one of the Pumbaa's videos, they're all the guys are walking on the field. It's just people here screaming, ah, that's because I'm running full blast after them with two swords. And we had a guy, I can't remember his name, but we had a guy that we play with, and that's when I didn't upgrade my dyno yet because I bought two different fans that can plug up to power supplies, to the little power supplies. So I put another fan on the other side, so I got full ventilation. My dyno stays all the way up. It's cool as hell. And that was before. And we had a tiny window on National Airsoft. He looks at me like, and I'm over there with a sword trying to catch him, in the maze. He's like, oh man, you don't have no balls to come through that window. So I'm crawling through that window. You
Holy
got no
shit.
balls. You got no balls. And he's out of nowhere, you hear him. He's got balls. Rixie got balls. Rixie. He takes off running. You just hear my feet while running after him, squeaking on the floor. I'm like, oh my god, he's still running. And it was hilarious. And I caught I think like 5 or 6 people while I was running. And you see Houdini running too while he's running. And I'm having a time of my life with that game mode. But um, there was one the rest that was his last day. So he was like, dude, can you please bring the Dino suit so I can be Dino just for one day, just to see how it feels? I'm like, dude, I got you, no problem, I'll bring it. So he started putting the Dino suit on. He's got the two swords. Well, he's running, I think like last 2 minutes of the game, a little kid bumps into him. His mask falls off from the little kid. So we scream, blind man, stop shooting. Well, this little kid, when bumped into him, the gun actually penetrated the dino, so it ripped the dino a
Oh,
little bit. I'm like, oh, now I gotta find a way to fix dino.
right.
And ever since then, I haven't made no dino videos with the guys yet. But I've been checking on Amazon, and it looks like Black Friday's coming right around the corner.
Oh
I'm
yeah, it
buying two
is.
of them this time. But
Nice.
it's funny because I bought another suit. You know those big red blobs?
Yep.
Yeah, I bought one of those, and that was after the dinosaur was broken. And I go in and I'm like, Marcus, I know the dino is broken, but I have a different idea. Marcus like, what? I got a different costume. I'm like, no, you didn't. Like, yes, I did. I hope you're ready for this. So I go in the ref room. I let the costume inflate, and you just see me like a big red balloon. And they're like, okay, do not shoot the red balloon, but it's almost the same as Dino, but Dino is broken, so he's got this one this time. Oh, it's same thing. People screaming bloody murder. It's awesome. I love it. It's one of the game modes that when the guys came up with it, I'm like, dude, I would love to do this for even for private parties for kids. I don't
Right.
care. because it will be awesome for them.
That's pretty cool.
Oh
Hey,
yeah.
have you seen those suits that are like the sumo wrestlers? You know, and they put them on
Yes.
and they run and hit each other and fall back. You could have a game mode like that where two people start out. They don't have their guns. Their guns are
Yeah.
like in the back. So whoever they have
Oh
to whoever
yeah.
gets their gun first, they have to hit each other, knock each other down, and then go get their gun or something.
Oh yeah. Well,
That'd be funny.
I also thought was thinking about a different game mode because the dino suit, the guys were shooting at me while I was going to the spawn in the back, the Praetorian guys, and they're like, "Hey, Constantine," I would turn around and just see my dino wobble a little bit, and they go whack right in my face. And I'm like, "I hate you guys." Come to find out, the dino suit is protecting me from all these BBs that coming at me.
Yeah.
I'm like, dude, this is like a full-on juggernaut suit.
Yeah, it's like they're bouncing off probably because it's inflatable. It's
Yeah.
like squishy almost,
Yep.
and it just takes the
Takes the
impact.
the impact.
Hmm.
And it's funny because in one of the videos of the guys, you can hear them. They're laughing and they're just shooting at the dino. And I'm like, dude, please don't. I don't want to fix it and this and that. But I'm like, there's no holes in this sucker though.
That's cool.
So I like this.
Oh yeah, nice. Well, listen, Constantine, man, it's been great talking with you, dude. Great to meet you.
Nice to meet you too.
Yeah, yeah, awesome. So, where can everybody find you online?
If you go on Instagram, is hsa.akimbo, and then on TikTok, hsa.akimbo also.
Awesome. And coming soon, YouTube channel, probably, maybe.
Yeah, maybe. I'm actually trying to work on that. I'm
Maybe,
trying to get more
probably.
videos. Yes. Yes.
Awesome, dude. Well, thank you so much, man. I
Yeah.
appreciate it.
Yeah. Definitely.
All right, everybody, go check him out, Akimbo, on Instagram and TikTok.
Yep. Yep.
All right, brother. You have a good night, man.
You too, man.